Welcome to the UCL Fantasy Matchday 7. Only one day left before round of 16 starts, so today I'm here to reveal my final team for round of 16. Just remember, you have unlimited transfers for Matchday 7 and your budget must be between 106 from 106 to 107 million. So we are going to take those players to fill that budget, and just I have mentioned, we have unlimited transfers for round of 16. So let's begin with goalkeepers. For my final team, my first pick will be Ramiro against PSG. Ramiro is a Real Sociedad's goalkeeper, and this guy was fantastic in the group stage. He conceded only two goals. In the group, we are Salzburg, Benfica, and Inter Milan. But this guy only managed to concede only two goals, and he had many saves. He had great performance, total 30 points. That's very good. To be honest, I think PSG will beat Real Sociedad, at least at home. They are at home. At home, PSG is very different. We all know, very dangerous. But I think Ramiro will manage to have some good saves, and will have maybe clean sheet, because Real Sociedad is defensive team right now. They are not in a good shape, but I think against PSG, Ramiro can manage to have more saves, and more saves will carry us to the more points. The best backup for Ramiro will be Anzomer, I think, from Inter Milan. Inter Milan is against Atletico Madrid. Both teams are so different this year. Inter, I think, is more dominating than Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid is not in a good form, I think. They were beaten by Sevilla in this Sunday 1-0. They could not score a goal against Sevilla at Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. So I think against Inter Milan, I think Atletico Madrid is not favorite, and Inter Milan at home at Giuseppe Meazza will manage to have clean sheet, I think, and for me, Inter are favorites. No, not to win this match. Champions League favorites. I think Inter is great, unbelievable this year. Let's see our defensive line. For round of 16, I think this defensive line will be the best, and I'll explain all of them. My first pick was Madsen from Borussia Dortmund. I was keen to make Hummels as a starter, but just like I see, Hummels is not anymore the starter player for Borussia Dortmund, and Madsen is great loan from Chelsea, and this guy takes average 7.5 rating, and I think he's very good. He always joins in attack, and this guy maybe will be key role against PSV. I think Borussia Dortmund is favorite against PSV, not in away game, but aggregate. I think Borussia Dortmund will be in the quarterfinals. Next one is Darmian from Inter Milan. Darmian. I want to pick Di Marco from Inter Milan, to be honest, but Darmian is cheaper option, and moreover he always plays instead of Dumfries, and Darmian is starter player. And I think with this point, 4.3 million, I think Darmian is the best option in the Champions League fantasy. Next one is Kim Min-jae from Lazio. Kim is the single player I'll pick from Bayern. We all know in Bayern there is not a good situation. The players lack credibility, and maybe Tuchel did not makes it the best system for Bayern. They lost a crucial match against Bayer Leverkusen 3-0. They were humiliated, and I think only Kim Min-jae deserves to be in the starting lineup. Moreover, Bayern conceded in 5 matches from 6, and they managed to have only one clean sheet in one match against Copenhagen, and it was disaster against Galatasaray, sorry, not Copenhagen. And I think Lazio at home can score even one goal, but I trust Kim Min-jae because it's long perspective, not only short term. And I think Kim Min-jae will be good pick, because I think Bayern has problems, but we don't know what's happening inside. But we all know in the deep that Bayern will easily beat Lazio aggregate, and I think Kim Min-jae will be a very good pick for long-term perspective. Another long-term perspective is Ruben Dias from Manchester City. I don't like to pick players from City if he's not Holland or De Bruyne, because I can't predict Guardiola's starting lineup. He is always so different. He has many good defenders, but Ruben Dias is one expectation, because Ruben Dias always plays in the starting lineup, and this guy is crucial in defense. He's a leader of defense, so I think Ruben Dias will be the stable, sustainable pick. And maybe he's so expensive. 5.5 million is his value, but within that value we need that player, because it's against Copenhagen, and I think at least in one match City will not concede a goal. And moreover, Ruben Dias has always good points. Look at him, look at his performance. Maybe it was not solid because it was substitutions within that matches, but I think against Copenhagen and in the round of 16, Ruben Dias will be best pick from defense. William Saliba is the last one from Arsenal. Arsenal defenders are so expensive this year, because 5.5 million each, but only Saliba cost 5 million. That's why 5.5 is, but others are 6. Sorry, others are 6 million. For example, central defenders cost 6 million. It's so expensive for me, so I pick William Saliba, which price is 5.5. And against Porto, I think at least in one match it will be clean sheet, and Arsenal defenders start to score goals, scoring goals, and why not? Maybe Saliba will score a goal against Porto. I think Porto at Dragao is very tough, and maybe that team who will score a goal. But against in the long-term perspective, I think William Saliba and Arsenal will beat Porto, and will be in the quarterfinals. So I think William Saliba is good pick from Arsenal defenders. Let's see our midfield line. My midfield line is like this. I start with Kevin De Bruyne, because I think this player will have key role to win Manchester City back-to-back Champions League. I hope they will not win Champions League back-to-back, but I think this player, Kevin De Bruyne, will have a key role, because he had good and huge impact, wonderful impact when he returned, and City start winning again. He missed 6 Champions League match due to injury, and I think he will be very hungry to play Champions League football. And I know Phil Foden is the best version of himself this time, but I think Kevin De Bruyne will be something very different, something else. And I think against Copenhagen in a away game and at home, he will have a huge impact, and he will help Erling Haaland to score more goals. So I think I know he's very expensive, but he's great pick for our team. Next two players are from Inter Milan again, and I filled those players from Inter Milan. I picked four players, just it seems: Jan Zomer, Darmian, and in midfield Marcus Thuram and Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Marcus Thuram, we all know actually he's forward and not in the midfield, and we can use that. We could use it in the group stage, but Thuram has not good performances. Some matches was not good enough. But this time he's very good. He's very good. He is in good shape, and I think against Atletico Madrid we can rely on him because he's not expensive enough. We can see it. His cost is 6.5 million, and I think against Atletico Madrid, this best version of Thuram can carry us and can pick up the points. Next one is Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and I think I don't need any explanation why I picked him. Hakan always takes penalties at first, and he's very active. He's very good in the Champions League, and I think, and I can say he's in top 3 midfielder this year. Maybe not in top 3, but top 5. 100%. He is very good. He takes penalties just like I have mentioned. He takes set pieces, free kicks. It's high probability to have assist or goal. So why not? His recoverables are so good, so high rate, and I think Hakan Çalhanoğlu under his price is very good pick. Next one is Zaire Emery from PSG. We need a player which costs so less, and I think in that case Zaire Emery is very good. He had good matches in the Champions League. Maybe he played key role to qualify in the Champions League, because we all know approximately PSG was third in the group and did not qualify. But Zaire Emery had very good match against Dortmund, and not only Dortmund, against everyone. And I think this 17 years old guy is next star. And I think under his price, we must have advantage and take and pick this player. Next one is Bukayo Saka from Arsenal. I think I was thinking about Jesus, and I had said it in the last video, but uh, Bukayo Saka is the best possible pick from Arsenal attack. Maybe sometime he flops in the Premier League, but this campaign is very good for him. Look at him. Look at his look at his play. 11 point, 14 point, 12 point. It's very good. And in the round of 16 against Porto, I think he will have key role and he will lead Arsenal. I think he's leader at this moment. Let's see our forward line. My forward line is just like this. I picked Erling Haaland as a first forward, and I don't need any more words to describe that player. He will be very hungry. He had returned from injury and scored goal against Everton. He scored twice, not once. And I think that player will be hungry in the Champions League. We all remember how he managed to play and what kind of performance he had against Leipzig in the last year. He scored 5 goals in one match, and I think against Copenhagen maybe that player will be good. He had not a good start in the Champions League, to be honest, in that campaign, but the last matches was very good, and it always happens like this. Manchester City has easy opponent in the round of 16, and they always humiliate them. So why not? We can pick Erling Haaland, and he will be my first choice as a captain, of course. Next one is Kylian Mbappe from PSG. I have huge sympathies about Real Sociedad, but this team is not good enough to beat PSG. We all know they are underdogs. They are in a bad shape, and I think Kylian Mbappe at home, PSG is very dangerous, and Kylian Mbappe will be my pick because he's one of the best, and I can't miss that player, and I can't miss that opportunity to play with him. Next one is and the last one will be Vinicius Junior from Real Madrid. Real Madrid has defensive problems, very strict problems. Maybe they have not healthy defender, central defender, and Tchouaméni and Carvajal will have to perform again as more against Leipzig. But against Leipzig, it will be very tough at home, because Leipzig at home is very good, and I think they will score a goal, of course. I predict it. But Vinicius Junior will have a key role. He is in a great shape. He had great match against Girona, and this player, just like Ancelotti said, he is one of the best. He described like his best, but we all know Vinicius Junior is one of the best player in the world right now. And he had great combination with Bellingham, but unfortunately Bellingham will miss much and will be out due to injury for about 3 weeks. It's confirmed. So that's why I will not buy Bellingham, and I will buy Vinicius Junior against Leipzig. Maybe he will not good impact about at away game, but at Bernabeu I think he will be superstar, and I rely on him, and I suggest that player to buy that player. I know you already think why not buy Harry Kane, for example, from Bayern, but I have mentioned that Bayern attack was not good enough. They scored many goals, but at first. At first, in the last matches, their attack is not tough, is not top. They lost match against Bayer Leverkusen. Kane scores goals, but less goals. And at home, maybe Lazio will not concede many goals. It's not much against Bayern at Allianz Arena. It's in Rome, in Olimpico. So I think I have not right to pick Kane this time. Maybe in the home game I will change someone to Kane, but this time I'm not going to pick him. This is my team. It's my final team. I had good budget. To be honest, I know. You can pick some of the players if you like. That explanation, and I think this team will be solid in both matches. Also, we will have substitution. I know. Also, we will have transfers. But for match day 7, it's very good. It's very tough, and we can rely on it. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel and like this video, because it represents single click for you, and it gives me very high motivation to make such kind of explanations and such kind of content. Thanks for watching. See you later.